What's going on? Today we're back with another video. We are going to be replacing the front right lower ball joint on my 2006 350Z. Now, you can see here, you can see that there's a little bit of play in that ball joint there. And basically what you can expect to hear from that is some clunking when you're turning the wheel, especially when you get like full lock left or right. You kind of feel this like pop. Also, when you look at the boot, you can see it was split. Some grease was coming out of there. And really why I did this, I mean, you know, I failed inspection, so I had to replace that thing. So I'm getting the impact on there, just kind of knocking everything loose here. I just replaced these arms in fall of last year because that inner bushing was like really worn out. If you have a 350Z, you probably know what I'm talking about. It's these lower control arms all the way on the right side where they connect to the subframe, those bushings go. So I did that in fall, so putting it back together, these are all coming apart pretty easily. The first time I did this, I remember I really had to get in there with the PB blaster, the impact gun, a few tools, and really break these loose. That one on the bottom of the coilover, I had to cut that off the first time I did the coilovers. It was just seized on there crazy. So if you're doing this at home, you know, it's a good idea to like PB blaster it like a whole day before. Just let it soak on there. And another thing here, you can see how easy I move that thing left and right. You shouldn't be able to do that. Moving forward, we got this C-clip here, just taking that off the bottom. Friggin' popped out there, almost hit me in the face. So I got this ball joint press kit from Harbor Freight with the adapter, or not the adapter, it's like an accessory kit with more cups and stuff. Between those two kits, none of them fit perfectly. Some are too big, some are too small. You're gonna kind of see both of that, what I work with here. The first thing we did was try this one that was a little too big. Because basically you want it larger than the, you want it to be larger than the ball joint, but smaller than what you're pressing into. So that way it has a nice foothold on the knuckle, and then the ball joint can be pushed into it. Now this one's too big, and you can see it's kind of hanging off the side of the knuckle there, but we went ahead and just blasted it anyways because it's all hit. So you see here, we kind of pull it all apart. And there it is. So that one was too big, so it didn't sit on that right, and you can see it's a little marked up there, but the ball joint didn't get stuck in. It all came out pretty easy actually. There's a good look at the ball joint all tore up. So now I'm just kind of preheating the knuckle a little bit, and my shop assistant Taylor is grabbing the ball joint from the freezer. The idea is I'm going to expand it a little bit with the torch, and that freezer ought to shrunk that down a little bit. I went ahead and dropped it in there and smacked it with a mallet like once, and it went about halfway, so maybe it helped. I don't really know. And now we're kind of doing the same setup here, and we're going to use this same tool to now press that in. And with this one here, I used a different cup. I used a cup that was a little too small. And then you see here, I just kind of fight with this thing for a minute because I started pressing it on, but then the resistance of the ball joint going to the knuckle was too high. So then it just started pressing the cup over the ball joint. So I just had to smack this thing until it came off here. Now this is what you get when that cup was just a little too small. If it was like 1 millimeter larger, it would have still sat on that knuckle really well, but given me the clearance that I wouldn't have had to, you know, take tools to this thing and pry it apart. There we go. So now this is the new one that we're going to use to press on, and you can see it's a little too small. Like it's pushing on the ball joint, but now it's pushing on the seal. And what's that do? It kind of popped the seal off. So I just popped the seal back on, and it should be okay. But ideally that cup is a little bigger so it doesn't hit the seal, but still small enough to get a good grip on that ball joint. It's really splitting hairs here. I mean, if I took a micrometer and just measured the thing, I could probably order a perfect size cup and not have to worry about this. But all right, so now we're just putting a little grease on there. This ball joint kit is old, so I lost the actual little cone nut and C-clip, so we're reusing the cone nut or cone washer, whatever you want to call it. I wouldn't recommend this. Don't do it. That thing was a little marked up, and that could destroy this arm or that bearing pretty soon. But we're gonna grease it and just send it. So here I'm using the jack to kind of help press that back up, and then put the nut in there to hold it down, or hold it from falling rather. And that's pretty much the most of it. Now I'm just kind of slapping everything back together, gonna torque it down. Paint mark them. I like using the paint mark. It's a good like visual, just kind of quick glance to see if your shit's coming apart or not. And then here's me putting my wheel back on. And that's how you replace a ball joint on a Nissan 350Z. If you like this video, subscribe for more. I'm always wrenching on my 350Z. I got the 240 going now, LS swap turbo. Exciting stuff. Follow me on Instagram. Take it easy. Peace.